Okay, class. What this is about today is teaching you how to use your calculator to find zeros for a given function or polynomial function. So let's say you've got something like y equals 2x squared minus 3x minus 5, and you need to figure out where it crosses the x-axis. Well, the calculator has a very powerful feature. And what you do is you go to the y equal button right here, and you type in what you see, 2x squared. And let's say the problem said minus 3x, and it said minus 5. Okay, great. So you're trying to find x-intercepts on a graph. Well, let's just see what happens when we hit graph. Let's see if we even get a good graph. So I'll hit graph and see if anything pops up. You wait a little bit. And lo and behold, we got lucky. This graph falls into this region. Now, I want to point out, to get this kind of a graph, one of the things you can hit is zoom standard, which is number 6. So you'd hit number 6, and you could get a good graph. So just in case it didn't quite work, you can try zoom 6 to see where your starting points are. The graph will come up again. All right, now, here's the thing. You want to guess what you think this is. And it looks like 1, 2, and then between 2 and 3, you might say 2.5. But is it really 2.5? And in this one, you go -1, appears to be -1. Is it really close? Is it really -1? How can we use the calculator to verify this? Well, it has this feature called calculate zero. And what you do is you go second, and you see where the trace button is. You do second, and you hit trace, but it creates the calculate feature, and it says look for zeros, number 2. So you go down to number 2, hit enter, and then it will ask you a question. It'll say, what is the left bound of your zero? Now, what they mean by left bound is, what x value to the left of the 0 do you want to bound the calculations? So you go back. So now look, I'm going to hit the cursor. It's going to move up. And I want to go just to the left side. I want to emphasize that. Notice the cursor right now is to the left of this point right here. It may be up, but it's to the left. So you say enter for left bound. Then it's going to say right bound. And so you go a little bit below it, and whether or not you realize it, being below it here is to the right of your point, and you hit enter. And so now this is what we mean by the left bound feature here and the right bound feature here. And now it's going to look for that 0. But you want to make a guess. So you help the calculator out by zooming as close to the 0 as you can. I think that's a relatively good guess. We're going to hit enter again. And after all that hard work, we found that one of our zeros is -1. One of our x-intercepts for the graph y equals 2x squared minus 3x minus 5 is the value -1. And you repeat this process. Oh, sorry, you have to hit trace. Sometimes it'll go out. Hit trace. And you repeat this process on the other side. So we're going to click to the right because I want to get the 0 on the other one. The system is a little slow here, so kind of bear with me. I'm going to try to keep it moving. It's trying to get there slowly. Come on, come on, come on. It will go faster on a normal calculator, but you know I'm operating off this screen. Okay, so I'm at the new left bound. Now watch. You do second, calculate again, and then you go to 0, number 2, and then you hit enter. Now this is to the left of what we want. So we're going to move a little bit more to the right. And so it'll say right bound, hit enter again. And now it's going to say guess. And we're going to kind of guess right around there, hit enter. And guess what? We have another 0 at x equals 2.5. So we are pretty absolutely confident that the actual answer is 2.5 and the other one is -1. So that gives you an idea of how to use it and find it. I want to point one special case though. If this number is 2.6666, or it looks like it's a decimal, it's getting really big, you can't trust the number. You have to kind of do the official math to make sure what the exact fraction is that will work. It's just something to note, and I can explain that in another class. Anyways, I hope this helped you to use your calculator a little bit better and how to get zeros on these functions. Thanks for watching.